life has meaning. You are supposed to be here. You belong on this earth. Let's level set really quick. I want you to look around you. Who is here? People who love and support and see the humanity and dignity of trans people of all ages. I want us to also notice who is not here. Any member of the General Assembly, both Democrat and Republican, are not here. We need to understand who and who is not our friend. Who is our friend when the cameras aren't here? Who is our friend when the funders disappear? Who is our friend when things get hard? Who is our friend when it's inconvenient? Who is our friend when it really matters? We are all that we have, and we are all that we need. Trans people, queer people, we are the ones who love and protect each other. It's not going to be people in elected office. It's not going to be the police. It's not going to be anybody in that building. It's not going to be the media that sanitizes and censors us and sensationalizes us. It's not going to be the media that covers the murder of queer and trans people of color like Tortuguita, who was stolen from us on native land.
Viva, viva, Tortuguita!
Viva, viva, Tortuguita! Viva, viva, Tortuguita!
We need to be very clear in the world that we live in right now. I want to invite us to a place of radical honesty, of who is with us and who is not. This is not going to be an easy battle. Rights that we have that are now being stripped away weren't given to us. They were earned. They were fought for. And we have to continue to fight for them every single day. We live in a... I want everybody to repeat after me. Trans rights are human rights.
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 I want to challenge all of you to not accept this world that has been given to us by people who do not give a shit about us. I want to challenge you to leave today and know that there is an opportunity to change the world around you. What happens in that gold dome does not define us. What happened in that gold dome does not limit our opportunities in the way that they seek to. We are still here. We are queer, and we are not going anywhere. Understand that we have to take care of one another. Oppressive governments have been at our necks for as long as we've been around. But we will continue to persist. We will continue to be joyous. We will continue to share our art with the world. We will continue to build community. We will continue to make this world better than when we came into it.
All right.
Respect my existence or expect resistance. Can y'all say that with me?
Respect my existence or expect resistance.
Respect my existence or expect resistance.
Respect my existence or expect resistance.
Respect my existence you all are the reason why we still have hope for the future. And I want to leave you with this. Hope is a discipline. Hope is a discipline. Everyone say it with me one time. Hope is a discipline. Again, you are loved. You belong in this world. I am here for you. We are here for you. You are loved.
The statistics from just last year, taken from the Trevor Project, estimates more than 1.8 million LGBT youth between the ages of 13 and 24 seriously consider suicide each year. This isn't due to their identity or their sexual orientation. This is because of intolerance and discrimination. To the members of the queer community who may not be affected by these specific laws, we still need your help. These unjust laws will not stop here. There have been 340 laws proposed to restrict LGBT rights, with 140 of them targeting trans rights. We need support from the entire LGBT community. The LGBT rights movement wouldn't exist without our trans sisters. In specifics, I'm referring to Ms. Marsha P. Johnson. She was a black trans woman who made history and aided every person in the LGBT community with her bravery. I'm calling to you now for your help. Right-wing politicians claim they are aiming to protect the children of this nation. The leading cause of death for youth under the age of 18 is gun violence. If you aim to protect the children, then I must ask, where is your support for firearm regulations? Where is your aid to the over 300,000 children living in foster care? Why are you taking away life-saving medical care but turn a blind eye to the millions of Americans, children included, in poverty? Where is the mental health care? What about suicide prevention? What about disaster relief? Why are you only focused on trans individuals? The only thing it seems you are trying to protect is your own pockets, filled with taxpayer and lobbyist money. When I was in school, we said the Pledge of Allegiance every day. I put my hand over my heart and said the words, "with liberty and justice for all." Little did I know that those words aren't true. This is not justice. There are acts of inequality all over our country, and people have been fighting for decades to have the same rights as a white, cisgendered, straight man. I've been told it is what it is and the world isn't perfect my entire life. This is supposed to be the land of the free, the land of opportunity. My freedom and my opportunities in life are being filtered and voted away by legislators who have never lived a day in my shoes. They don't understand the bullying, oppression, or challenges I have faced. Not once have they understood the heartbreak of feeling ashamed of who they are because of what people might think. Never once have they experienced being treated differently for how they identify themselves. Never have they had to fight for their place in this country. I am proud of who I am today. I am proud of my identity, and you can't and won't take that away from me. Trans to me is not a lifestyle. Trans is real. This isn't some new internet trend or a mental illness. Being trans has evidence dating all the way back to 5000 BC. There were trans people in ancient Greece and ancient Egypt. Trans people have existed in indigenous and South Asian cultures for centuries. Not only did they exist, but they were seen as more spiritually connected and served as cultural figureheads. Some were even depicted as gods and leaders. I have never felt more seen than by my trans and LGBTQ peers. The government will hear us, and they will see us. I'm standing here today not only for myself, but for the hundreds of thousands of Americans nationwide. This fight isn't over. It has only just begun. I will continue to speak out against injustice and prejudice ideologies. Excuse me. And to my trans brothers, sisters, and siblings, I hear you, I see you, and I will fight for you. To my trans brothers, sisters, and siblings, you are beautiful, you are worthy, and you are loved. Thank you.
Aw.
Front and center. All right. Let's take this moment if you guys can't hear back
It was beautiful. That was wonderful. That was so wonderful.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Y'all have no idea how blessed I feel to be in front of so many incredible, beautiful, strong people, allies, members of this community. Y'all have showed up today despite what has been an exhausting last few weeks, an exhausting last few months, an exhausting last few years. And I am so proud that we continue to fight, that we continue to show up, that we continue to speak out for ourselves and for others. You know, it took me a long time to think about what I was going to say today. And there's a lot of things that I want to say, a lot of things that have already been said, and a lot of things I probably shouldn't say. So, I want to take a moment with y'all. I want us to take a deep breath in as a group. And whenever you take that deep breath in, just hold it for a couple of seconds and then let loose. Exhale. And when you exhale, think about the tension that you're holding in your body and release it. Think that you are amongst family right now. And we are all here to protect each other. So with that in mind, let's drop our guards for a second. And if you want, you can close your eyes for this. You definitely don't have to. But I want each of you to imagine what you would feel like to be able to live your most authentic self freely without persecution. Imagine that feeling. Imagine yourself walking through the streets in a completely loving and accepting world. A world that is not going to look at you negatively for any aspect of your being. Now I want you to remember that feeling and hold on to it. Because it's that feeling, that truth that comes from what we will achieve that gives us strength, that keeps us here, that keeps us strong. So now that we've done that, I encourage everybody to continue thinking about what that reality means for you. What it could mean for the other people in this crowd as well. To recognize that your reality is not theirs, and to help bridge that gap, to want to bridge that gap. It is up to us to understand the beautiful complexities of each person and their experience, to really gather together as a collective, because we are here at this March for Trans Rights. But these issues transcend just us. It goes into so many different communities. We are all being oppressed in different ways, and it's important for us all to recognize and band together, come together, stay together, because ultimately, it doesn't matter if any of us like each other as a person. I mean, I'm being serious, and I do love you all, and that's what I'm saying, is that I love you all, so it doesn't even matter if I like you. Not to say that I've met anyone I don't like, that's not true. I love everyone that I've met. Our common goal, our shared struggles, our shared goal to understand those around us should be enough to keep us united. And with that, I just want to say something that my sister said to me once. And it's something that completely changed the way that I saw myself and saw the way that I was interacting in the world. I have struggled with mental illness my whole life. It's always been really, really hard. And one of the first years that I didn't consider killing myself was the year after I came out. The year that I was able to be myself. And I was talking to my sister, and she told me, she said, Ever. That's my name, by the way. I don't know if I told you all that. She said, Ever, not wanting to live in this world is not the same thing as wanting to die. And I want all of the youth and the non-youth, I want the whole community at large to hear that. Because we will not be broken by this. We will not be beaten by this. And we are checked in enough to ourselves to realize that what is happening is not okay, and that we are the people that are going to do something about it. All right. I appreciate each and every one of you for the insane complexity that each and every one of you has. And I'm so pleased to be here today. Thank y'all so much. I'm going to hand it off to the next speaker.
Nice to see you.
Can y'all hear me? Yeah! My name is Sebastian. It is so wonderful to be out here with you all today. I just want to start by saying that just because I'm up here doesn't mean that my voice has more power, more knowledge, or more effectiveness than yours. It doesn't matter the person or the body that's up here, right? It's the spirit. It is the being inside of this apparatus that matters. This apparatus is just something that you were put into that you did not get to choose, that allows you to navigate the realm that you just happen to find yourself in. I want to start by recognizing the land that we are on, the Muscogee Creek land that we are on, and I want to quote from Robin Pritchard from Native American Dance and Engaged Resistance. We honor, with gratitude, contemporary indigenous peoples, the land itself, and the people who lived and cared for it. We honor the plants, the animals, human,
non-human and extra-human inhabitants of this land, and the reciprocity needed for the survival of all things. And we honor this together. Listen for these favors, y'all. I'm going to try to be quick and try to maneuver, okay? Alright, so I'm going to start by getting kind of straight to the point. We can wax philosophically all day, and we can be out here, have a good time, and we can, chant and everything. That's great. I want to try to give some sort of straightforward applications that we can try to apply to this building here and to the people in this building here who don't give a shit about us. So between 2021 and 2023, again, I'm just going to get straight to the point, and then at the end we'll have a little bit of joy and love. Between 2021 and 2023, there have been approximately 353 to 493 anti-trans, non-binary, and intersex bills that have been introduced in the United States in general. Of these bills, approximately 115 are labeled or considered to be trans medical bans. That is roughly 23 to 32% of those bills. 264 are considered or to be connected to the education sector of the United States. That is roughly 53% to 74% of those bills. That is our trans youth that is being targeted in a majority of these bills. We need to be aware of that. Other bills include anti-drag bills as well as student athletes. Hell yeah, boo.
Hell yeah, boo.
5 of these bills in total are from Georgia. 3 of the bills are essentially the same bill, so when you're reading the title of the bill, make sure you read the actual bill. 3 of them are essentially the same bill with just different titles in slightly different language so that they can be pushed through and not seen as the same. One of these bills has already been passed in Georgia. It is GA-SB 140.
Fuck Marty Harmon!
That's right, say it again.
Fuck Marty Harmon!
Now I'm going to read from the very first section of the bill. I'm going to be very quick again because knowledge is power, and if we know what is in there, we can fight it. Is that right? From the very first section of the bill, the General Assembly finds in Section 1 of a bill entitled an Act SB 140 AP. There has been, and again we're going to challenge these, I'm going to show you how to challenge them too. There has been a massive unexplained rise in the diagnosis of gender dysphoria among children over the past 10 years, with most of them experiencing this phenomenon being girls. And how do we challenge that? Well, first of all, that's the same tired old rhetoric that we hear all the time, and we prove them wrong. It is the incorrect language. First of all, they're using the term girl to describe people that are trans, right? So we already know that we identify in many, many different ways. And using the word girl, as they've used in other language, using phenotype or physiology, goes against and contradicts the language already used in the bill. The bill itself, I'm going to read another section.
Take your time.
Take your time. Time is a colonial construct.
Let's get to the brass tacks. Let's get to brass tacks. All right. Line 2, or line 16, part 2 of section 1. Gender dysphoria is often comorbid, I think that's the word, comorbid with other mental health and developmental conditions, including autism spectrum disorder. Now let's break that down a little bit. First of all, that is a multi-discriminatory bill. It is discriminatory against not only our trans family, but also our family that exists on the autism spectrum. We have to remember that our family is a multitude, right? Our family is not just the individuals individuals you see here, our family is not just a stereotype like myself who likes to dress very flamboyantly with flowers and colors. We all look very, very differently. We all express very, very differently, okay? Next part of the bill. Next part of the bill is a significant portion of children with gender dysphoria do not present in their gender dysphoric conditions past early adulthood. Now raise your hand if you are past early adulthood. Can you say trans rights or human rights if you are past early adulthood?
Trans rights are human rights!
Can you say that one more time for me?
Trans rights are human rights!
Well, it looks like most of us are past early adulthood. Next section of the bill. Certain medical conditions, certain medical treatments of the gender dysphoria include hormone replacement therapies and surgeries that have permanent and irreversible effects. Now hold on a second. First of all, we have to prove them wrong by first of all, they are stating the obvious of the cause against itself. Now I think most of us want these changes that we make to be unchangeable. Am I right? Right? So first of all, what they are stating to them is a negative outcome, is what we seek. They are stating what we seek. They are stating our existence itself as a negative outcome. So we need to use that against them. We need to use the language they're using against them. By the way, we'll just bill in just a second, y'all. Alright, next part of the bill, this one's going to be real easy for y'all to figure out. No large-scale studies have tracked people who received gender-related medical care as children to determine how many remained satisfied with their treatment as they aged and how many eventually regretted transitioning. On the contrary, the General Assembly is aware of statistics showing a rise in such number of individuals who, as adults, have regretted undergoing such treatment and the permanent physical harm it caused. Now, if you're connected to any organization out here that has the ability to collect statistics, go door to door, or provide any information or scientific know-how on how to create a survey for this and find the statistics, don't make up the statistics. They're here. You ain't got to make them up, right? So make the statistics, bring it to their doorstep, and throw it in their face, because they are stating something that is definitely incorrect. I'm going to read this last part, and then we're going to keep it moving, and I'm going to go forward with a little bit of joy, okay? Under the principle of do no harm, taking a wait-and-see approach to minors with gender dysphoria, providing counseling and allowing the child time to mature and develop his or her own identity is preferable to causing the child permanent physical damage. Now again, using the language of what we are actually looking to do with our bodies, our apparatus that we didn't get to choose, against us. They're saying what we are seeking to do against us. They are also saying the do no harm and wait and see. Now if you wait and see with certain individuals, then you are doing harm. We had an individual come up here just a minute ago talking about her psychological wellness and saying that if they were not able to identify as they wanted to identify, that would do the harm. So we need more people to gather this type of information and put it forward against this bill. Last thing I want to say, I'm going to let y'all look this one up on your own. It is GASB 88. Look up GASB 88 when you can, okay? Because that's the next one that they're trying to pass right now, and this is Georgia. All of this information you can find on translegislation.com, equalitylegislation.org, the Georgia General Assembly website, which is where you can find any bills that are being worked on right now. Did you have a question?
No, I have something to add.
Yes.
In Fayette County Public Schools.
In Fayette County Public Schools. Georgia General Assembly website with all the trans legislation bills is blocked by the school system. They are actively trying to make it disappear. This is not right.
What's your name?
She said you
Sophia
close
Mumford,
you
we love you. Can we say we
aggression.
love you, Sophia Mumford? You are powerful, and thank you for using your voice. We have to use our voice. All right, so this is the last thing I want to bring up.
Listen, if that's all the aggression they're showing today, I'm all right with it.
That's what I'm saying.
Knowledge is power. Community is power. Love is power. Movement is power. That is why a revolution is called a movement. We use our bodies and not just our mouths.
Woo!
Yes.
I want to quote Dominic Jackson saying, I will never, ever ask any of you for respect. I will demand it. That's right. You will not tell me that you accept me. You will not tell me that you tolerate me. That is not your power. I take that from you. You will respect me for who I am. Alright, y'all. This is a poem I wrote a few days ago. It is dedicated to Tortuguita. It is dedicated to our trans youth and the LGBTQIA plus community. Just in case you don't know what I and A is, I is intersex and asexual. And all people in need of it. Be all that you are. You are not a battery in the machine. You are not a doormat for the oppressor's boot. You are not a prize to be won. You are not a fetishized fantasy born to please. You are you. And sweet light, that is all you need to be. The name of this poem is called When Love Comes A-Knockin'. Stay brave, stay strong, stay soft, and stay true. Baby, when life comes a-knockin', stay wonderfully you. Stay wild, stay sweet, and stay curious. Baby, when life comes a-knockin', stay courageously furious. Baby, when life comes a-knockin', stay outrageously funky. Sweet life, whether it be day or night, stay proud to be, stay true to me, and stay that fantastically marvelous you. Thank you all so much. And remember, it's not the body, it's not me up here talking. We talking all together. I'm using y'all voice and y'all's power, okay? Use your voice, use your power, and move. Can I round of applause for our amazing speakers? Can we get another round of applause for Sophia? I have a couple of different things to say. One, too many trans people. Too many children. Now let me repeat that. Too many children have died. Whether that be to any sort of violence, hate crime, or even suicide. No more dies today. Let me hear you here. Let me hear you. Now it's getting a little hot in here. It is Georgia. I came prepared. Let me hear you say trans rights are human rights. 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 We are human. We are human. All right, we're gonna have a 10-minute break. Right before that, we're gonna have a safety briefing with my lovely security team member, Precious. She's gonna have the mic.
I am just going to give you a couple of things so that we have a safe march, because we want all of your beautiful selves to
Closer to the mic.
Can you hear me?
No.
Can you hear me now? Okay. Okay. First thing, actually, I'm going to go up top so you can see me. Give me a second.
There we go.
All right, is this better? Okay. One, you guys look beautiful out here today. Now, I just want you guys to know, as we are marching, there is a security team here for your safety. They will be dressed tactically like myself and be designated with pink armbands. There are also some angels in the crowd that are here for de-escalation. They are wearing Protect Trans Kids t-shirts. If while we're marching, you are approached, if someone is being aggressive, if there is a counter-protester, do not engage. That's what we are here for. Get someone's attention, we will handle it. Okay? Also, keep an eye on your buddy. Marches can be a little taxing. If you see someone dehydrated, looking like they're falling behind, again, reach out to someone in an armband or in the Protect Trans Kids t-shirt, and we will give them medical attention. We have several medics on the ground, as well as a medic follow car if needed for water, cool packs, and any other medical attention. Okay? If you see something that looks out of place, bring it to our attention, please. Like I said, again, anyone with a pink armband, anyone with the Protect Trans Kids shirts, and your marshals in the orange vest as well. We want this to be a safe march for everyone to be heard. Right. Be loud. Be loud. Okay. If you guys need any waters or anything, please let us know. We have some buggy carts that will have waters. The med car will have water in a cooler as well if you need some on the way. Just get our attention and we will handle that for you. For our differently abled, you guys will be leading us in the front. So you will keep the pace. So the pace will be kept slow on purpose. If you see anyone beginning to fall behind, there is no shame in having to sit down. Sit down, one of us will see you and we will provide attention to you. But we need to keep the group and the column as tight as possible. Try to keep it down on the stragglers, okay? All right, everybody, like I said, be loud, make them see you. Everyone deserves to be heard. Everyone deserves to be seen. And everyone deserves to be respected. Trans rights are human rights. All right, everybody, we're going to take a brief break before we start the march. Everyone be safe.
He will not be eradicated. I'm not my play.
Subtle one, that one. Yeah. Did you get the one?
Yeah. Human rights and human rights.
Trans rights are human rights. Trans rights are human rights. No peace. No peace. No peace. Viva, viva, Constitución.
Tortuguita.
Viva, viva Tortuguita! Viva, viva Tortuguita!
Trans rights are human rights! 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 Human rights! Trans rights are 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 human rights! Rights are human rights! Trans rights are human rights! This is what community looks like! This is what community looks like! Community looks like. This is what community looks like. My head. Look at my hair. Human rights. Trans rights are human rights. Human rights. Human rights. Human rights. Human rights. Human rights. 1, 2, 3, 4, we won't take it anymore! 1, 2, 3, 4, we won't take it anymore! 1, 2, 3, 4, we won't take it anymore! 5, 6, 7, 8, you cannot eradicate! 5, 6, 7, 8, you cannot eradicate! got you right here.
I was like, I could get away with it.
Oh,
I'm like periodically doing head counts.
Trans rights! Trans rights!
Human rights!
Trans rights!
Human rights!
Trans rights!
Human rights!
Human rights!
Human rights! Human rights!
What was that other one?
God bless America! God bless
This is what the community looks like! This is what the community looks like! No peace! No peace! No peace!
Trans rights!
Human rights! Human rights!
Human
rights! Human rights! Human rights! Human rights! Human rights! Human rights! Human rights! Human rights! Human rights! Human rights! Human rights! Human rights! Human rights! Human rights! Human rights! Human rights! Human
¡Viva Tortuguita! ¡Viva Tortuguita! ¡Viva, viva Tortuguita! ¡Viva, viva Tortuguita! ¡Viva, viva Tortuguita!
Viva Tortuguita!
¡Viva, viva Tortuguita!
Viva Viva Tortuguita!
¡Viva, viva Tortuguita!
Viva Viva Tortuguita!
And if we're feeling it, stop Cop City!
Stop Cop City!
Cop City!
Stop Cop City! Stop Cop City! Stop Cop City! Stop Cop City! Stop Cop City! Stop Cop City! Stop Cop City! Viva Viva Tortuguita!
Viva, viva Tortuguita!
Viva Viva Tortuguita!
Viva, viva Tortuguita!
Viva Viva Tortuguita!
Go away, go away! We are here to stay!
We are here to stay. Underground.
Protect trans kids! Protect trans kids!
Protect trans kids! Protect trans kids!
Protect trans kids! Protect trans kids!
Protect trans kids!
Protect trans kids! Protect trans kids!
Good job. You okay? Stay hydrated.
Making sure everyone's good.
I can't stop looking at it, Tay. I can try to tighten the gap for us, please.
Protect trans kids!
Protect trans
Trans
kids.
kids! Protect trans kids!
This is what community looks like. This is what community looks like.
Thank you so much for coming out.
Human rights! Trans rights! 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 Human rights!
Human rights! Let's get down around here, making sure that everybody can see and making sure everybody can hear. Thanks so much. Alright, we're at the edge of the map.
Okay, let's do that. God damn it, guys. Give me my jokes. Sit down. Yeah, we should. Maybe.
Anybody need water? Anybody need any refreshments?
Love some water.
Yay, David Cowan! Woo! David Cowan!
We got someone with their hand raised right over here, right up front.
Oh, we need water.
They need water. Thank you so much, Edric. All right. We are en route. Trans rights are what?
Human rights!
Trans rights are what?
Human rights!
What are we?
Human rights!
Perfect. Thank you all so much for coming out. Thank you all for making this a fun, welcoming event. We are family, we are brothers, we are sisters, we are siblings, even allies. Y'all are our brothers and siblings and sisters. I'm not going to keep you too long. We have a few events that are happening after this. They are queer and trans related. Oh, sorry. Just want to let y'all know. Give me 2 seconds, I apologize. Woo!
Trans rights! Human rights! Trans rights! Human rights!
All right. So, today we have the Trans Talent Show and open mic at 7 p.m. That's going to be at the Wild Haven Inn and Brewery Gardens, 1010 White Street, Southwest Atlanta. For our golden crowd, Super Tea Dance Party, 18 plus at 10 p.m. tonight at ITOM.
Yes, SWP!
Yeah.
Oh, that's tomorrow.
515 David Brown, Albany Boulevard.
It's trans and non-binary people only.
And upcoming this week we have.
Okay.
And finally we have the Queer Youth board games, April 10th at 4 p.m. at Sheriff's Books and More, 814 South Candler Street, Decatur.
Huh?
Thank you so much for coming out. If you need any further assistance, you just want to hang out and get to know your family, you're more than welcome. But for now, we're departing. If you have any questions for me.
The first LGBTQIA plus trans anything in that city. Anything. And it's being held by a 22-year-old trans youth. So I need support from you all. That city needs support. They need to feel safe to come out and be who they are, because most of the people there have never stepped foot outside of their house or are still masking who they are. So if you can support, send some people that way. If you have sound equipment, that'd be nice too. But if you don't
y'all have that, just please come bring your bodies, bring your joy, and bring your fury.
Thank you guys, that was everything. I really hope we get to see you out there at Gainesville tonight. Stay safe, and remember who your family is.